Koguche. So African heritage is it's a beautiful. It's a beautiful. Africa is beautiful, but there's no but. Africa is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just saw this video quite recently, and yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice how Africans respect the dead. Though it's nice. It's actually a community back in Kenya, lawyers. So yeah, they are trying to do something with their dead. Yeah, it's basically respect. Yeah.
watuneneno ndanu muno bimbo etu twali tulo simbo kumono chilunga cha soka ndechi okupita
It does basically how people do this pouring of libation. Pouring of libation, basically pouring something on the dead, food, drinks, that kind of stuff, or maybe leaving food for the dead in hopes of them eating it in their afterlife or something. That kind of stuff. But back when they teach that kind of stuff in racial class, I'm like, who actually really eats that food? Because they used to actually leave like a whole buffet on the graveyard of the dead person. Then when they do wake up in the morning, everything is gone. People thought it's the dead that who took it away as they moved into the great beyond, but it's basically people. People do some weird shit in the night. You got the night runners and all that kind of sorcery stuff that go on tonight. We just don't know. It's the same thing back in there's a while back I visited my grandma, yeah, so she keeps saying she hears stuff in the night. My mom actually chases away night runners in the night. So Africa is a fun place. The culture is amazing, and I love how they respect the dead. They always have to do something for them. It's a sacred thing. They just lay them in the ground and call it quits. No, it has to be a whole thing. Other cultures actually partake in the funeral for a whole week. Maybe day one commemorating the guy or the whoever is dead. Day 2 they do that. Day 3 so and so. Day 4 after the last day is when now they lay to rest. Basically respecting the dead, the whole ancestors. Back in Africa, people used to worship ancestors. So going through that whole process for them, it's just I have to. Even this day and age, they still do it. This 21st century, they still do it. People think people have evolved to this great. Nah, there's still cultures out here who still do this kind of stuff. And actually, they're actually learned people. Very learned, actually, and they still partake in such stuff. So, it's not bad. It's just that others are actually quite voodoo-ish. They give you the chills. Others are good, others are not. Others just have too much going on in them. You just can't put a finger into what they're doing. It's just all weird. Literally, it's just all weird. You might think they're doing some cult shit, some supernatural shit, but just how they move. People have come to accept that. Everybody finds it normal. You got the lawyers, you got the Kikuyus, you got the Luos, basically the top tribes in Kenya. They'll get the whole thing going on for them, but how they lay the people to rest. Yeah, I won't lie. If you ever got to witness one, personally, I've witnessed one. Yeah, it's weird, but when you get to understand them, you actually see it's quite a normal thing. It's not that bad. It's just basically how they do it, how they let their people to rest. Others are actually funny, others are dark, others are creepy, but all in all, they're just still doing the same thing. But it's fun though. When I check it out, it's fun. The guy's like, it's fun. Africa is just a fun place. People should visit. People should intermarry in these communities. Enjoy the diversification. Enjoy the basically, just like the Red Indians in North America. Natives. Natives are fun though. Everyone wants a native touch. Everyone wants to get in touch with the ancestral grounds where it all began. That kind of stuff. The same, we still got communities who haven't embraced this new civilization, Western civilization, clothing. There's still communities out here who still wear ropes, leaves, and basically just going about their normal lives. And for them, it's actually quite normal. They're just still able to do their thing. Nothing much to go about. Just, hunting and gathering. Basically life in its purest and native form, hunting and gathering. Actual people going out there with their spears, basically their mikukis and their machetes, getting out there to find for themselves the ends meet for their families and the communities, that kind of stuff. Who blames them? And most people just leave them alone. We get the rest of the world that evolved. People wearing clothes, people embracing food, different types of food, that kind of stuff. But also we got the other communities who just stuck to the native and decided they're not going to move with the rest. Basically, they're moving on their own. Yeah, you do see them in documentaries, Nat Geo World. People still wearing leaves and ropes and whatever the clothing they call that, the rugs and stuff. But as I see them, they're quite happy in their lives, going about their lives. So who blames them? At the end of the day, it's just happiness. And if you do see happiness in your own nativity, why not? I don't know if people actually by the way, people do try to complicate their lives and their lifestyle for no reason, like this modern era, trying to impress the Western culture. Yeah, you got your own culture going on for you people. And that's the Dutchess culture. That is them. That is they evolved them. Back then, they embraced the culture that now you guys are into. Not you guys are into, as in the current civilization that you guys are now going through. Them have moved past it. Now they're going through this whole wild night stands. Marriage is a whole thing, and that kind of stuff. Women doing their thing, guys doing their thing. That whole etc. kind of stuff. Africa just get people doing their own thing. The good thing is, Africa and the communities always stick to their roles and that kind of stuff. Although people are starting to embrace the whole Western thing. Is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? Who knows? South Africa, East Africa, that's Kenya. East Africa, that's Nigeria. Basically the top countries that are really putting themselves out there and really trying to take up the whole Western culture kind of thing. Is it a bad thing? Nah. And is it also a good thing? Maybe not. Everything got advantages and disadvantages though. So there's advantages to the Western movement culture thing, and there's also advantages to it. Disadvantages, it kind of collapses the already existing culture in the country or in the community, that kind of stuff. Kind of completely wipes it away. Everything that it stands for, basically, the other one doesn't stand for, that kind of stuff. Is it bad? Others say yes. Others say people need to evolve, that kind of stuff. It's all culture, and they're still just people. Just change. Just reminds me, recently I was moving from one point to the other. I was basically traveling to a certain region, yeah. So it turns out to go to a certain point that we were not coming to an understanding with the tout of the vehicle, yeah. So here comes this guy sitting next to me. Then was like, look at these people. They're not moving with change. Quite rampant in Africa. Actually rampant. Yeah, it's quite common. Apart from the taxis and kind of stuff, we got our matatus, which got the conductors, basically the touts. So yeah, so we didn't come to an understanding with the tout guys. So here comes the person sitting next to me is like, look at these people, they're not moving with change. Then I'm like, yeah, in some sense, it also makes sense though. 21st century, guys should be moving with change, Something new comes out, they should be up to date with that kind of stuff, yeah. And also got me thinking. These are two people, two conflicting people, and turns out their ideology does not see eye to eye. So what will happen? Turns out we just have to move with change. Just have to move with change. It reminds me a while back in Kenya when we were moving from the analog to the digital era. It was instant. One morning you wake up, there are no channels running on analog, and everybody had to get a decoder. Apparently it's changed, and you either move with it or perish. Basically the simple terminology of it. Simple move or perish. Get to be left behind and that kind of stuff. But change is good. If it's good, it's good. But also get that the bad changes. We also got the bad changes, but it's all about adapting to it. Basically the food, lifestyle, everything can change. Everything changes, and people just get to move by it. It doesn't hurt that much. Give or take. Yeah, give or take. But foreign liberation, Africa's a good place. They really respect the dead. Like they really respect the dead. Yeah.
watunenero ndanu nyinyi muno vimbo etu twalitulo simbo kumono chilunga cha soka ndechi pakupita
And to wherever the dead go to, who knows? Everybody knows they go somewhere. The great beyond, Valhalla, heaven, that kind of stuff. People do go somewhere anyways. Who knows? Others believe in that when they die, the energy gets released into the world. Then a new person is born. Basically, give, take, then return it back to the universe. Everybody got their own scenarios. And how things come to be, that kind of stuff. But anyways, guys, see you guys in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe. Kokuche. Peace.